You hear on the news daily that people are dying of hunger worldwide, and you probably think the situation is terrible, and it is very scary. You are the first generation in history to solve hunger. You are the zero hunger generation for the third year in a row. About 821 million people need to find out where their next meal is going to come from. Why is the world facing food scarcity more than ever? And how many people suffer from it? Welcome to SCCI Consultation Incorporated, the place where people get knowledge and be inspired. So, in today's video, you will learn about how many people are suffering from food scarcity and the reasons behind this. But before we get in, hit the subscribe button so that you get all the interesting and informative videos from us. Now let's get straight into the videos. 50 million people in 45 countries are on the verge of starvation. Half of these hungry people are in the food growing business. Small-scale farmers grow just enough to feed their families, and have a little left to sell in markets. Last year, the number of malnourished people worldwide increased for the sixth year to a median projection of around 768 million. At a very high rate, estimated at 828 million, about 10% of the global population will be suffering from hunger as of 2021. Hunger is most significant in Africa, where it affects 2% of the entire population. World Food Programme WFP Director David stated in conjunction with the release of the report on food scarcity and nutrition in the world. He warned that failures of world leaders to take action could lead to global stabilization and malnourishment on an unprecedented scale. The World Food Programme WFP requires $24 billion to reach 153 million people in 2022. However, with the global economy staggering from the COVID-19 pandemic, the gap between needs and funding is bigger than ever. Here are the 5 reasons for food scarcity you need to know. Number 1. Conflict is the biggest driver of hunger globally, responsible for 65% of people facing food scarcity. Conflict tears families, communities, food systems, and entire regions apart. According to the World Food Programme, up to 811 million people are suffering, and the number of people facing severe food crises has doubled. From 135 million to 276 million in 2 years. Number 2. Extreme weather like storms and droughts is increasing global hunger by shooting up food prices. Many of the world's poorest countries rely on agriculture as their main industry and eat seasonally according to their reap. This means when there is no harvest, there is often no food. Imagine your entire income being dependent not on your hard work or experience with the weather. Imagine 3 years of income cleaned out because it didn't rain. Number 3. The rising cost of living could place households with children in life or death situations. Food has become very expensive. Trips to the gas station cost a lot more, up to 1/3 more, according to the United Nations. It becomes harder to get food at a reasonable price. Families in surfacing economies spend an average of 25% of their budgets on food, up to 40% in sub-Saharan Africa and 60% in Haiti. The World Bank president, David Malpass said, "Food price increases have calamitous effects on the poorest and most assailable." Number 4. The impacts of COVID-19 pushed more people into scarcity. Lockdown destroyed family livelihoods, the economy and disturbed supply chains. As a result, 1 out of 8 people now suffers from severe malnutrition. Number 5. War between Russia and Ukraine has pushed food scarcity to new heights. For the global food supply chain, there are a few worse countries to be at war than Russia and Ukraine. Together the two provides almost 30% of the world's wheat and barley, sunflower seed oil, and corn, feeding billions of people in the world. The war is tipping our brittle world toward mass hunger, reports The Economist. Moreover, Russia and Belarus are the top 2 world's manufacturers of potash, an ingredient in fertilizer. Farming worldwide has become very unstable, with Russia's exports blocked by many countries and Ukraine's planting season influenced by the unresting, a huge supply of the world's food is disrupted. According to World Bank, This will hit poor and low-income countries the hardest as they depend on food imports the most. Thank you so much for watching this video. But if you want to learn more about global food scarcity, please watch our next video and don't forget to like and click the subscribe button right above our video. If you might have any suggestions, comment down below.